So in last video, we did see a node called Google Sheet node. In this one, we're gonna see the other nodes. Here it's called API request. So what is an API request? I think it's better to let ChatGPT explain it. What is an API? Give a sample explanation without a lot of technical stuff. Okay. Okay, what it said.
An API, or application programming interface, is like a bridge that allows two different software programs to talk to each other. Imagine it as a waiter in a restaurant. You, the user, tell the waiter, the API, what you want, and the waiter goes to the kitchen, the other software, to get it for you, then brings back what you asked for. APIs help different programs work together by sending requests and receiving responses, making it easier to access information or services without needing to know how everything works behind the scenes.
Okay, so I think it's clear. What an API request is, let's for example say you want to check your order event, your order status. You already bought some products here, and you have the order number, but you want to know what is the status of your order. So what you need to do is to create to call the API request that is responsible for returning the order status to your chatbot. For example, inside WordPress, or let's say your website is built in Shopify, they already have some APIs that are responsible for stuff like that. And I already created one small API. It's just for test purpose. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. Okay, let's wait. This is just a test. So it will not connect to an actual database. It will return just some dummy data. Those are just for test purpose. Here, if we give it the order inside this link, the order number, for example, 1395. This is our order number. It will return the status, estimated delivery date, carrier, and tracking link. Those are not actual data. They are just for the test purpose. But it will randomly give different status. Okay. Shipped, delayed, okay, delivered, here, out of delivery, different status. Okay, so we can test with this one. First, you need to copy, then get back to okay, let's create another flow called API test, or let's call it order status. Okay, order status, and here click this one, API, or from this button, API request. Here you put the request URL, but here this one is gonna be different from one contact to the other, from one user to the other. Each one will have its own his own order number. So before this one, let me get back to variables and create a variable. I'll call it order number, and here I can put a description, but it's optional. The order number of the order number for the user. So that doesn't matter. Okay, order number here, and if you go to contact, here the list of the or the custom variables we created. We can actually delete them. Those are not important. Okay, it's gonna take time. Anyway, order number, and here it's the value is empty. So what we're gonna do here in flow, order status, create again API request, past this link, but here we remove this static number and we put a variable, which is order. Search by the word order number. It will look like this. So everything here is static. It's the same for our contacts, for our users, except this one. This one will be different from one user to the other. Those are not very important, but if you have your website, I think maybe you can find some documentation or tutorial on online to fill the others. Most of the time here we only need get and the link or the request URL. Yeah, that's it. Save, and for this one, get data from response. We have this one. And in a lot of cases, the the API will return a JSON. But here in the JSON, I don't need all of this. I just need this status. So here I'm gonna put status, and so this one will return only this word. Okay? That's what does mean get data from response. But if you remove this one and let it empty, it will return everything. That's why here we need just the word status and save data to variable. Okay. I need another variable to put not the number, not the order number, but the actual order status that we get from the API. So get back to two variables, create another one called order. That's okay. And here I'll pick it. Usually it's the end order status. So to summarize this, here we're gonna call this API. It will return all of this JSON file. And instead of getting everything and put it inside order status, we just need the status, which is one small word. Refresh. Okay, here it said chip. And order status test call. Okay. In this case, the order number is we didn't put a number here, so it said order number. Same variable, yes. But it will return the response. So if you do call and you see request exceeded here on the top left, top right of the screen, means our API request node is working. And here we only want to put a text, your order. Then here order number. Like for example, your order 3251 status is, and get back to the second line, and status is, and this one. Save. Now we need to make the trigger to make the AI understand that when the user asks for the order status, you need to execute this flow. So here, let's call it get order status and allow the user to get his order status by collecting first the order number. And here, what data to collect? First, we need the order number. So the AI need to ask the user to give it the order number. Here, let's call it order number. This doesn't matter, but this one is important. Order number, and here the order number or order ID or whatever. Okay, and here inside the output, we select flow, then order status. Okay, so this one. When the user say, I want to get my order status, what the AI will do? First, it will get its order number. It will ask it for this variable. Then it will execute this flow. Okay. Here we need to enable it. Okay, save. Then here, let me ask it. Okay. Can I get my order status? Okay. Let's wait. Okay, great. Of course, please provide me with your order number and I will help you check the status of your order. Let's put any number, the 235, and okay, your order number. This one, status is returned. It's like I just copy this number that I put and do a direct API request. Here, this one is random, so it's gonna be different because this is just a test API. Okay, and how about my order 987? Your order is returned. Okay, it's just request this. Let's put and any number. Okay, in transit. This is a different one because in the API it will give a different status for different order number for the different order. Yeah. So hopefully you understand this flow now and how to call other APIs from our chatbot. This will be very helpful in case, for example, you want to make like a purchase. You need to call the PayPal or Stripe API. They already have their own APIs, so we just need to put some tokens inside the request body. It you will see it in the documentation of those service. So when you want to add payment, for example, in your inside your chatbot payment feature, or booking, like for example, you have an event in your company and you want people to book using your chatbot, you just need your their information, and then it will send to the booking API, will send the data, then return back to the user and say, congratulations, you are reserved to our event or whatever. And that's why we need API. It's a very important one. I think this is clear now, and hopefully you understand how to use the API request node. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.